America, I have to tell you, I mean, gosh, what is it going to take for people on both sides of the aisles just to wake up and stand up and stop playing politics and stop listening to these clowns. Stop listening to these clowns. Do you know we're the first country in history to add, what was it, Joe, was it $100 billion in debt? I think it's $100 billion in debt every 5 weeks. Wow. Now, what do you think that money's going to? You think that's going to help children, help people read, help, hold grandma? Or is a lot of that going to corruption for special favors, special people? These dirtbags. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I want to play you just one quick clip of what we've been talking about here. It is a tape of ACORN, hidden camera of ACORN, encouraging prostitution, trying to help cover it up so the government never knows, including children. Can we play the clip about where they find out that they're, 13-year-old prostitutes coming in illegally?
Question about we should talk to you about, which might complicate our taxes, is that we got a couple girls overseas coming over, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they're very young, and we don't want to put them on the books.
They're kind of dependent.
They're from El Salvador.
Okay.
There's like 13 of them.
Okay.
And they're probably going to move in into the house
just
that we get.
For a year or two to get them on their feet.
Just to get them on their feet so they can do this type of thing.
ACORN goes on to explain that you should claim them as dependents, but not all 13 of them. That would send up a red flag. Joining me now is the person who posed as a prostitute, Hannah.
Hi, Glenn.
How are you?
Good.
I talked to you on the radio program earlier today. I encouraged you not to expose yourself anymore. I think that you are a very courageous person. I think your partner in crime here, or exposing crime, is also courageous. I think Andrew Breitbart. This comes from Big Government. You can find all of this on biggovernment.com. I saw this on Saturday, and I was amazed at your courage. How old? You are 20.
I am 20, yes.
Why did you do this?
To expose ACORN. I saw them as a thug organization that was getting my tax dollars, and,
Tell me about, because didn't you go to like a journalism camp? You want to be a...
Yeah, I want to be a journalist. I had a summer internship with the National Journalism Center out in Washington, D.C., and they set me up with a job, but one day I was jogging after work, and I saw an ACORN. I was like, I've never seen them before. I don't like them. And I came up with the idea. I was like, what if, a prostitute walked into ACORN, had no legal paperwork at all, and wanted a house to set up her business. And I called up O'Keefe because I knew he would be down for something like that. It's in his nature, especially with his Planned Parenthood stuff that he did in the past. And he said, when can you do this? And I said, I don't know, when are you available? And we planned for 6 weeks, and we went to Baltimore.
I just have to ask the question that, the other people would ask you, the first question. Who paid for all of this? Why are you doing it? Who are you working for?
I drained my savings to do this project.
Okay, so it's all funded by you?
Yeah, for me, and James funded himself. So.
Okay. What was the most shocking thing that you found?
Let's see. At the end of the Baltimore thing, we're leaving, and she said, you know what, since you're starting out this new business, I'm going to give you a discount on what it will cost for me to do your taxes. So instead of $150 to fill out a form and do all my paperwork, she gave me the price of $50. So that's $100 off.
Because you're a new business
Because
person.
I'm a new business person trying to establish myself and bring underage girls in for a sex company.
Are you surprised ACORN said today, well, this is just not true. I mean, this is a smear campaign.
Obviously, because they're guilty.
Okay. Hannah, you
Yes.
take care of yourself, okay?
Thank you.
America, I told you, how long ago? I remember holding up a picture of a Pulitzer. And I don't know if I said this on the air. I know I said this part on the air. Hey, journalist, this is what it looks like. Why don't you go get one? Lots of stories you can win one with. Of course, I'll never win one. You'll never win one. but I don't know if I said this part on the air. I know I said to my partners in my company and also here at Fox, you know what? My show, I need to stop trying to grab them from the barrel. All of these organizations, you need to stop hiring people from the barrel. Get them from the tree. Get them from the tree. They haven't been corrupted yet. Okay. Last night, Judge, I asked you to come over for dinner last night, and you had no idea what you were in for. You were like, yeah, sure, I'll come for dinner. I sat you down, and we were here in New York, and I sat you down, and I said, okay, let me set this up for you. I want to show you an unedited videotape, and you had the full transcript and everything.
We saw the raw tape of Hannah and the young man and the people from ACORN, and I read the transcript of every word recorded.
Okay. I asked you, as a judge, A, is this an open and shut case against these people? Is there anything, what's illegal? And if so, if this was brought before your court, how much time would these people serve?
Well, we start out with the fact that ACORN is funded by the federal government, which imposes certain standards on their employees.
Okay.
We go to the fact that this particular woman who did most of the talking clearly was uncritically helpful in facilitating criminal activity, prostitution, organizing prostitution, bank fraud, filing false documents with the federal government, immigration violations, impairing the welfare of a minor, bringing women over interstate lines for immoral purposes, bringing minors over immoral state lines for immoral purposes. There's a slew of potential conspiracy charges. Beyond that is the fact that she enabled, she helped, she told them how to break the law.
How much time in prison, approximately?
5 years. For each of those charges, and I rattled off about 8 of them.
Holy cow. I wonder if these people will even be charged with anything. ACORN's supposed to help the community. Is this helping? Next.